Scheisskopf.
Yeah, I got some.
Well, we can still clean it out. Alright, hey folks. We're back for video number 3 for the day. I just got finished putting the grout in. Let's see if I can squeeze around my baby here. And she's here cleaning up my mess. That's our running joke. I make the messes and she comes in and cleans them up. And it is looking good. Alright, so hope you're being entertained. She's done a second wipe down on this. And still needs another wipe down. You can see there's a little bit of a haze or a smear on it, but boy, it looks nice. I'm really happy with where we're going with it. Alright, so let's see if I can't try. Ooh, I gotta clean up that corner down there. Try and keep this one a little bit shorter, but I want to rinse it and go, rinse it and go. Yeah, this is gonna look nice. I want to try and share with you some understandings, because some of you get it and some of you don't. I'll set this down. Alright, so it's all about this right here. Okay? This is a problem, and there is only one solution for this problem. And we're going to talk about how these things work, and we're going to do it in such a way that it's a bit linguistically flowerful. Tea. So that you may comprehend without. Some of you have heard, there's a couple of, let's see, let me concoct a new way to do this. We've heard about the uncle. Let's just, Uncle Al. There are two other letters that are referred to the technology, and that is
Uncle Al and alcohol.
We gotta be careful. I don't want to say it.
Ogo.
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 Ogo. Work in that corner up there where you're at. There's some chunks. Smooth it out. You might pull out some of that. I got a little heavy in there. You might get that out. So here's the thing. All WARs are won by the use of technology. Bigger, better, batter, pew-pews, bigger, better, batter, boom-booms, all kinds of things that do much more destruction. There you go, pack her in there. And then you have this stuff right here. And I got an education this last month on just how our uncle is managing certain things and the way that it's being managed. And I've had discussions with several of you about that, and we have confirmed and cross-confirmed specific facts that are becoming ever present for those who have the eyes to see and ears to hear. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a few techniques that our Uncle Al is using to do that cute little term that our other bald guy, the one that is now in Mexico, refers to as next level. So as per my first video this morning about explaining that you must comprehend that there is a WAR in full effect, and that it is up to us to be the opposition. And the techniques that we're going to have to use are the skill sets that were originally given to us by our Creator God, and not that of the technology. We will have to take our stand. Yeah, you got to clean out a little bit more right up in that corner if you can. Wipe upwards with a very wet sponge. And so, I got some details here. Stick with me, folks. I'm going to help her out. Stick with me, folks, because I got some details here, and you're going to have to be able to listen. All right, so we have two factors involved in how the implementation of the computer control mechanisms are being actually implemented, because that goddamn thing right there would not work if it weren't for these things having programming. Yeah, this thing right here. Yeah, I'm touching that thing having programmings that were done via many years of successful inputs. You know, aside from the food issue of the second video this day, there are some applicable ingredients that they have used in the food to assist in this, and lots of that's in the agua, and it causes things not to work in there very well. But what they do is there's a long period of time of programming of this thing. And I know I'm not making it easy for you with my light, honey. And there's a long period of time that is used that. So there are humans and maybe other things that are the actors in this show. And clean that out real good. There you go. There you go. I got it. I mashed it up in there really hard. And these actors do not necessarily understand the order following that is being done. And you've heard me state in the last few videos my issues with order followers, because they have walked away from their moral consciousness and their ability to think about their own actions. They are just doing what they're told. Now, keep in mind, several other individuals. Get right here, right here. See the smear? Look, make sure you clean. Get to the tile, right there. You see that? Come up from the bottom. Get a clean side and come up from the bottom. So what you got to understand, and several other good YouTubers have documented the necessity of the beast system to do multiple ingredient recipes of attacks. Okay. And so, like we were discussing last year about the use of the fifth gamma being in combination with certain monoatomic metallic sprays. Y'all understand that you put the two of them together, and that's getting the effect that continues to allow them to have something known as plausible deniability, or say no, it's you have to have more than one ingredient to the recipe. So what we've in our discussions come to the understanding of with this thing, that this thing has multiple functions that it can do. One, well, we all know about the ability to locate, okay, to locate anything anywhere based on certain satellite type connections, right? Okay, so with those satellite type connections, it can follow us on our travels. Very good job. Very good. You're learning. You're learning. It can follow us in our travels. You'll have to wipe it to smooth it. But there you go. See? Yeah, see? My baby is learning. This is the first time she's ever really helped me with a tile job. Finishing it is a don't rub with, rub across. Always, yeah. Finishing it is the icing on the cake. If you can get a good grout job, it can actually make a bad tile job look better. And this is looking fabulous. And this is, let's see, house I did in Virginia, in Hampton, where I had my house back in 08, 9, and 10. I did floors. I did 2 floors, and I did one in a bathroom with a marble type of tile, and the tile made it. I mean, oh my God, the tile made it. Then I did 2 floors there. Then I did the ones in our cabin up there, the around there, the wood stove like this, and then I did the shower. And the shower I fucked up on. I didn't do as good a job on the shower. Sorry, I need to give you the light. And then I did the other cabin back down through the woods, and I just did the shower, and I put tile up here on the ceiling, and I will never don't ever want to do that again. And so I'm gonna put wood up. I'm gonna put wood up here. Okay, it'll breathe a little more, and it'll let humidity out and whatnot.
Okay.
Almost. Yep. All right. Well, do we want to clean up here? I think we're getting close. You did a really good job. Oop. Give you a light. And there's some. Very good. Yep, I think we just need to
let it dry and then come back and wipe it again.
Do a second wipe. All right, good. Step out. Throw your stuff in there. All right, so we got some more. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Here, take this. Wipe your hands down. All right, so in the events of the last month, I've had the opportunity to actually see in action how this Uncle Al works. And this is why, let's turn this off. And this is why we're going to get rid of these. Okay? And we're going to probably do it before most of you do, because T and I are leaders of the pack. We do things first. And because we've done a lot of things first. We weren't the first in a lot of our stuff, but as far as the mass population is concerned, we are far ahead of a lot of folks. So let me sit that thing down there. So, in discussions with several others in our community that are very aware of how things work, we discussed details of the events. I'm not going to get into the details, but I am going to tell you my assessment and my observations of those details, and that is this. In WAR, the government-based military, they have a term, and I think I can say this, it's called target of opportunity. And it's discussed in movies, it's discussed in books. And that's an understanding, standing under the knowledge that if you are at in this condition where there is actual lives being taken, and we've gotten to that point, that what happens is, using that lovely term that our other bald guy in Mexico loves to use, next level, next level, next level. The point I'm trying to make with you is we keep moving up into next levels of pressure upon us from that side. Okay? Nowhere have we done what I suggested in the first video and started matching play versus play. We haven't done that yet. We've cowered down, we've become gray man, but we haven't done that yet. And we need to start doing that if we're going to have a chance in conquering the issues at hand. So, with these devices, this technology, what is occurring at this level? So they, remember, frog in the pot of boiling water. They keep cranking the temperature up, little by little. They keep cranking the temperature up in the way things are doing it, and they're doing it in different temperatures in different regions. We see what's going on in Canada and in Australia, and what as to the level of temperature all them frogs' legs are cooking in, right? They are pushing to see just how far they can go. And because they have had little to no pushback, they are continuing to go next level of what they're willing to do for those who are the issues. So the people who are, as I am, and with T, verbalizing our conditions and how we handle them, because I am a very large verbalizer of those conditions, I have been put on that next level. And it started out, well, we'll just turn you off to start with, okay? But because that didn't stop it, they are going to the next level and the next level. And the next levels are now becoming targets of opportunity, which means this. Because they have identified this effing thing to this thing, because they've made that connection, it did not matter what mode of travel I was using, and because I wasn't even in my own travel carriage, it didn't matter. However, the individual that I had the use of force situation with knew and confirmed my name. And this is what I've discussed with some of the other folks that are kind of aware of what I'm getting, is based on all the conditions that were around it, there was a connection between this device and the device that would have been in the other travel technology that has the pretty colorful things on it and stuff. That there was an instant connection because Uncle Al said, oh, here's something we don't like, and here's something we can connect with it in order to make this thing stop, or to put pressure on this thing. There are multiple details, and I'm not going to get all into all of them, but I'm coming to the very quick and easy summation that these things will have to be turned off and disposed of and removed and completely gotten rid of. Okay? We have other means for this, but I have to admit, as you will feel, that there is a massive addiction to this particular thing because of what we've been subjected to, addicted to. This is going to have to go. There are other techniques that I am seeing starting to be implemented in the next level, turning up the temperature. So if you think for a minute that you are not involved in this WAR, you're highly mistaken. And if you don't take specific actions in order to play the game, when they get to certain levels, it's going to hit you without you even comprehending what has happened. And it will catch you off guard, as it did me at that moment. And it wasn't until I had the time to reflect upon things that were said, things that were done, actions that were taken, and having those thoughts discussed with other people who have similar comprehension, similar experiences, and other technological experiences to have an actual discerning discussion on it. So, where are we at?
21:20.
All right, it's long enough. Okay. So I'm going to say this. I only think that humanity will have a chance against Uncle Al, and if we get rid of Uncle Al. And it's not going to be easy. It means we're going to have to do other things to get the benefits that we normally would have gotten with one of these devices in other ways. T and I are out here in the middle of the wonderful natural setting that we're in, far away from. I keep saying that basically it's over a mile away to the nearest, well over a mile away to the nearest power poles.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of you are going to be able to do that, but that is one thing that will assist. There are technologies that are being implemented on each one of these levels. And as this game continues in strategies, the next levels are going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. And as much as I would love to think that our one old bald guy who's in the Northwest would like to think that there might be a lighter, easier experience that occurs, I don't see that yet, because I'm not seeing the things necessary to stop the pot from boiling. Actions are not being taken. All this, things are going to happen, things are going to happen, things are going to happen. T's favorite thing to say is, for all of those who want to give a time and a date for, the hand of God is going to move at this point in time. T's favorite saying is, every time there's a new video, he's recalculating route because the navigation didn't occur. So, calculate this. You might want to be the first leader of the pack to get rid of these. I'm going to do that. I've been struggling with how do I go about it but still retain the benefits of, and I'm not sure how that's going to be. I've suggested doing away with them entirely, but then that leaves me in a disconnection from a lot of you and a lot of things. So I'm not sure, but I'm working on it and I'm going to sort it out. But do understand this. As long as you have this, they own you. Doubt me on that. They own you as long as you carry one of these. And that's all I got for now. I know it's long and complicated. And, that's gotten really white now since it's dried. But it needs to finish drying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show one thing, and then we're going to call it good. This is something I'm proud of. Cutting a tile in half, 4 section is easy. You know, I haven't hardly even had an issue with any of this, but this was a good one. This particular tile, I broke 2 of those just to make that one. To be able to cut out and then cut this, I kept breaking this and breaking this. And got to pat myself on the back for that, because it takes a hell of a lot of skill to go through that much cutting put an outlet in a tile, and not just like it was out here and where you cut a square in it, but put an outlet in it, cut a square in it, and then do some more cuts to edge it up. Yeah, that is I'm proud of that. So anyway, that's enough for this. This is another long one, 26 minutes. Love y'all. Take care. We'll catch you next time.